A major thing everybody can confirm while growing up is that everybody in their childhood was watching cartoons. Some people are gonna say that their favorite TV channel while growing up was Cartoon Network because they had Ed and Eddie, Dexter's Laboratory, Courage the Cowardly Dog show. Nickelodeon, they had SpongeBob, Jimmy Neutron, Hey Arnold. PBS Kids have Arthur, the Magic School Bus, Clifford the Big Red Dog. Boomerang have Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, The Roadrunner Show. Disney XD had Gravity Falls, Phineas and Ferb, Pokemon. But there was one big animation TV show that was big part of my childhood, and for other Slavic people it is called Ayato or Pot and Mat. Ayato or Pot and Mat is a Czechoslovak slapstick stop-motion animated series created by Lubomir Beneš and Vladimir Jiranek. The characters first appeared in the theatrically released short Kutaci Tinkers in 1976. On the left side in the yellow shirt you have Pot, and on your right side in the red shirt you have Mat. Remember later his red shirt because it will be important. The first episode was released in 1976, produced in the Barrandov Animation Studios, Kratky Film, Prague. The first episode starts with one of the main characters, Mat, in the red shirt entering his home. The plot of the episode is Pot and Mat will avoid problems with unwashed dishes, a non-functional hood, poorly flowing water, and a restless egg. While the first made-for-TV episode Tapeti wallpaper was produced for ČST Bratislava 3 years later in 1979. The main characters of the series are two handymen, Pot and Mat, who are inventive but extremely clumsy. In the second episode you can see that Mat is not wearing his red shirt, but instead he is wearing a grey shirt. The reason for this is censorship. In 1970s the world was a different place, especially in Europe where communism was a big topic. The short was also screened abroad, where somebody objected that the colors of the shirts, red and yellow, were chosen to make fun of tense Soviet-Chinese relations, with red representing the USSR and yellow China. The authors were so forced to change Matt's shirt from a red to a natural grey until 1989, when the communist regime collapsed and it was safe to make Matt's shirt red again. The plot for the second episode is, when opening a can, it happens that the entire content of the goulash splashes on the surrounding walls and they have to fix it. The episode ends in Pot and Mat fixing the issue, but foolishly repeating the same thing that they started in the beginning by splashing goulash on the walls again. The original name of the series was Kutaci, the Tinkers. However, when production of episodes started for ČST Bratislava, a Slovak name was required, and the crew eventually settled for Ayato, which in English means "and it's done." The characters themselves were nameless until 1989, when they were given the names Pot and Mat. Pot and Mat are shortened forms of Czech expressions Patlal and Matlal, which can roughly be translated as clumsy and awkward. The authors intentionally gave the characters short and universal names suitable for a worldwide audience. What makes the series so special? Have you ever watched episode 40 of Samurai Jack, Jack vs. the Ninja? If not, let me show you a short clip and tell me what is special about this episode. As you can see, the majority of the episode, they do not talk. Their words are spoken by their actions. The same principle applies to Ayato or Pat and Mat. From the beginning to end, no words are exchanged. That means every person who is watching the TV show series can understand what their intentions are. Each episode starts with the main theme song composed by Peter Skumal. Each episode typically features the two characters facing mostly self-made problems and trying to solve them using a range of possible and impossible tools and construction gadgets. Their solutions appear to work before everything suddenly goes wrong, leading to even more problems than before. However, Pat and Matt always find a solution in the end, usually via a surprising or innovative method. Then they shake hands before making their trademark and gesture with a bent hand and closed fist. According to the authors, it is a manual ingratitude that inspires the stories. Alongside the humor, another motive of the show is the importance of an optimistic approach towards life. The two characters always get into problematic situations, but they never give up until they solve the problem in imaginative ways. The most memorable scenes in the series are the problems they face. In every episode you can expect to see a bizarre solution facing their problems, like destroying a gramophone and making a new music instrument, not able to cook chicken and building a fireplace, and so far and so on. The show also shows you some classic Slavic engineering, and the episodes are usually from 6 to 9 minutes long. The series was so successful in Europe that it was shown abroad in almost every continent. There are quite a few countries in Asia showing the series, like China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, the Philippines, Indonesia, Japan, Singapore and Malaysia. In Africa, the series was shown in South Africa and in the Middle East. The only country in South America that was showing the series was Brazil. In North America, there was an attempt to screen the series in the USA. The 50th episode, Playing Cards, started in 1997 and was completed in 1998 by some members of the original AIF studio. It was a new beginning of a new format of the show. It was directed, animated and written by František Vaša, and unlike earlier episodes, it was filmed in the widescreen format 16:9 with new opening and closing sequences and soundtrack. The episode was originally produced as a standard 8-minute episode, but an attempt to break into the USA market made the production team extend its length to 12.5 minutes and add English dialogue. The characters were voiced by Czech actors David Nicol and Peter Alton. The episode was only dubbed in English, while the silent version was abandoned. In November 2008 in Iran on IRIB TV2, an accidental broadcast of an uncensored version of the episode Vinari, in which the main characters prepare making wine and later consuming it, led to the dismissal of 3 employees of the Iranian television. In July 2020 it happened once again and the network had to apologize. The TV show series also won 2 awards. The 44th episode, The Billiards, animated by František Vaša, was selected for the ANECI 95 competition and invited to many other international film festivals. The episode was awarded 2 prizes at the World Animation Celebration in Agoura, California in March 1997. First prize, Best Animation for a Daytime TV Series. Second prize, Best Stop Motion Professional Animation, just behind Wallace and Gromit: A Close Shave. In total, there were made 130 episodes. 1 episode was unreleased and 4 feature films. The first film was published in 2016 called Pot and Mud in a Movie. The second and third films were published in the same year, 2018, called Pot and Mud Back in Action and Pot and Mud Winter Fun. And the last movie was published in 2019 called Pot and Mud DIY Troubles.